Meine Freunde, my name is Jessica. This is my YouTube art studio. Thanks for being here and thanks for your like and subscription. Got this out of the way. Today I'm going to show you an abstract painting without the pouring part. So you can do that on top of a dried pour. But I want you to see what is possible, and I let myself go today. These are all my tools. I have a catalyst, I have a natural sponge, I have brushes, I have an old toothbrush, I have water in a spray bottle, and I have fluid paints, I have heavy body paints, anything that I could find. I just want to let go and play around. I just show you how I start. I want to get a feeling for the canvas and the paint and my tools. There's some water on the canvas and this is my catalyst, and I just smear it around and see where I want to go. Yeah, just use the tools, see what's possible, have fun with it. It's important to enjoy the process. If you don't enjoy the process, then don't do it. Do something else. But just the playing around, here I use a paper towel to pick up the paint, and you will see it's very important, and I don't really follow it through because I'm impatient, is to dry your layers before you add more. Otherwise you might loosen up the bottom layers and pick them back up. If you have pigments in other forms like pastel, watercolor, anything that is water soluble, use them. So these are pastels, and I just use colors that are not too dominant so I don't feel bad for messing up. These are the early stages, and I'm, like I said, just exploring and seeing what I like, just exploring what feels good. In this session I painted 8.5 really good paintings, but I always kept going. I could have stopped at so many points and called it good. Again, this is the process that I'm trying to get used to, and there's so many things you can do, but the most important thing is to practice, and that way you figure out what you like, how you can get to a certain point faster and better. So I will fast forward. I would think in real time about a couple of hours at least. I did some fun stuff, I ruined it, and we're gonna start at this point right here. we need a focal point. I am thinking of putting something really bright in there. And I will do a little bit of the nickel azo yellow. And I think I will just use a brush for this, and yep, I'm just gonna go for it. We'll get rid of this one here though. At the same time, we need a tad more contrast, and I'm thinking of adding some of my nickel azo gold. Always remember the white is not dry yet, so it will blend with the white very quickly if I'm not careful. So it does it here, and it's fine. A little bit is totally fine. Get a tad more darkness and contrast. Use whatever you have. These are always there. And I honestly have the best feeling in my fingertips. So there. That was too much. I did not, nope, did not think this through. So we'll get rid of some of this. I'm not sure if I did the right decision right there. Happens all the time. So I will dab a tiny bit more brown, dark brown. So this is Van Dyke brown, and I'll bring it into here. Just dab in. There we go. And I can always use some wet paper towels to pick some of this back up. Gotta be careful that you don't bring it down on a different spot where you don't want it. Go a little bit into that white, and then hopefully I'll be able to cover this white with a little bit more of my nickel azo gold. Actually, I kind of want to go in here one more time with some white. And don't panic, you guys, if you don't like it. Canvas is patient. You're the one who's not. Alright. Leave it alone, let it dry. like that.